All right, let's just jump right into it. For so many of us, Instagram is this huge engine for getting attention. But there's this massive, frustrating gap between getting likes and actually getting real, tangible results for your business. So how do we fix that? That's exactly what we're going to break down right here.
It's the big question, isn't it? I mean, you're doing everything you're supposed to. You're posting amazing content, you're getting comments, you're building a community, but when you look at the bottom line, it just feels like something's not clicking. The connection just isn't there. And that feeling, that's what we call the engagement trap. It's this crazy situation where all those vanity metrics, the likes, the views, they feel great, they give you that little dopamine hit, but they don't actually pay the bills. They don't turn into sales or leads or real opportunities.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling of being on stage, getting a standing ovation, but then nobody actually offers you another gig. It's a super common, super frustrating spot to be in.
Think about it. Every single comment, every DM, that's a potential customer, a potential opportunity. But if they go unanswered, or you get to them hours later, all that attention you worked so hard for, poof, it just evaporates. It's like trying to catch smoke with your hands.
So let's put some hard numbers to this. What's the real cost? Well, for a lot of creators, we're talking about more than 3 hours every single day, just spent trying to keep up with comments. That's time you could be creating, planning, doing literally anything else. And here's where it gets even crazier. If you can't keep up with that engagement, the algorithm can actually punish you. Your reach can drop by up to 70%. It's wild.
So what's the result of all that? Well, it's estimated you can lose up to 1 in 4 of your followers just because of ignored comments. You're basically getting penalized for being overwhelmed by your own success.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, fine, I'll just get a tool to help me. But here's the problem. Most of the tools out there are just the wrong kind of help. They completely miss the most important part of the whole equation.
See, on one side, you've got your schedulers. They're great for pushing content out, but once it's live, they do nothing. They completely ignore the conversation. Then, on the other extreme, you have those awful spam bots that just leave garbage comments and can absolutely destroy your reputation. There's this huge gap right in the middle where the real work happens.
So, what's the answer? This is where a whole new category of tool is starting to emerge. One that's built not just to post content, but to intelligently engage with your audience and amplify everything you're doing. And that's the whole idea behind PostEngage.ai. It is laser-focused on finding those comments with high intent, the ones that say, how much or where can I get this, and turning them into actual business results, automatically and instantly.
So how does it pull this off? Well, the whole system is built on this really simple but super powerful 3-step logic. You've got triggers, which is something happening, like a new comment. You've got conditions, which are the rules, like does the comment contain the word price? And then you have actions, which is what the tool does next, like automatically sending a DM with a link to buy. Simple, right?
Now, I know the big question with any kind of automation is always, yeah, but is it going to sound like a robot? The whole point of this is to create automation that feels genuinely human, that sounds like you and your brand. And here's how that works. The AI isn't just spitting out canned responses. It actually learns your voice, your tone, even the way you use emojis. So when it replies to a potential customer, it sounds exactly like you would. It's your voice, just at scale. And getting this whole thing up and running is designed to be ridiculously easy. Seriously, you connect your Instagram, you answer a few quick questions so it can learn your voice, you flip on the automation switch, and that's it. You're done. We're talking about going from 0 to fully automated in about 5 minutes. Okay, so that's the how it works part. But what about the results? Let's look at the actual measurable impact this is having for real creators who are using it right now. This is the fun part.
Let's start with Sofia Rodriguez. She's a course creator. She saw her conversions from DMs jump by 40%. And why? It's simple. Speed. Interested people got the info they wanted in seconds, not hours later when that excitement has totally cooled off.
And that 40% increase? For Sofia, that translated directly into an extra $12,000 in revenue. This is what it looks like when you turn those fleeting moments of engagement into cold, hard cash.
Now, let's talk about our most precious resource, time. Take Priya Sharma, a fashion creator. She went from spending 3 hours every day drowning in comments to just 10 minutes reviewing what the AI handled for her. As she put it, she literally got her mornings back.
And let's put a number on that. In just 1 month, Priya saved 47 hours. Just think about that for a second. What could you do? What could you create with an extra 47 hours a month? It's a total game changer.
So all of this really points to a new, smarter way of thinking about engagement tools. It's a model that isn't built on those expensive, recurring monthly subscriptions, but on something that actually makes sense for creators.
And you can see the difference right here. While most tools lock you into these monthly subscriptions, usually in US dollars, PostEngage.ai was built from the ground up for the Indian market. It uses a pay-per-use model, and it accepts UPI payments. You only pay for what you actually use, period. So when you boil it all down, it's pretty clear why creators are choosing this. It's made for India, it's got a fair pay-per-use model where your credits never expire, and it has smart AI that actually sounds like you. It's a tool built by creators who get it.
And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. If we can use smart AI to handle all the repetitive noise of social media, does that finally free us up to focus on the real, meaningful, human conversations that made us fall in love with it in the first place? Maybe we can finally make social media more human again. What do you think?